£40,000 profit in just 4 months is what we have managed to make on this property. Today in this video, I'm going to show you around exactly how we were able to do that. From changing it from a 1-bedroom into a 2-bedroom flat is how we've managed to make our money. So let's get started and show you around. So here we're standing in the open plan, now kitchen and living area. This originally was just the original living room. We've opened up this new double doorway now, which leads into our new kitchen. So in here we've got our new Howden's Reed Green kitchen with all our integrated appliances. We've got our integrated fridge down in this corner, our microwave, induction up there, hob over there. We've got an integrated washing machine down in that corner. We've had to put a stud wall up on this back section. We've made the bedroom on the other side slightly smaller, but that's allowed us to move our kitchen from the back room into here, which has freed up some space. This wall, we've got a media wall, kind of feature wall with our TV. We've got some nice oak acoustic paneling. We've got some inbuilt cabinetry with our alcove units and shelving. This is probably my favorite bit of the property. It's just a nice wall to walk into when you first come in. I think it's a very good selling point. So we've got our sofa area here looking onto our TV wall. We've also got a little 2-seater dining area for people to eat their food. That's pretty much it for this room. We've got a nice new radiator underneath the window under there. The original radiator was in this wall, but obviously we've taken that opening out, so we've moved it to this side of the room. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this room. Let's go and take a look in bedroom number 1. So into bedroom number 1. This was the only original bedroom in the property. Like I said, we've made it slightly smaller. This wall along here now is the back of the kitchen. We've got some nice paneling along this back wall. Obviously new radiator in here. Originally we had wardrobes going from wall to wall and the doorway was in another position. So we managed to save 1 set out of 3 double wardrobes, which is a nice little bit of recycling. Obviously we've got our bed frames in and bedside tables in so everyone can see where everything is supposed to go. Throughout the property you'll see that we've got oak doors everywhere, they're probably a little bit more expensive, but it's a nicer product and it matches the theme throughout with the black, the oak. So that's pretty much it for this room. Let's go through into the hallway and into the understairs cupboard. Okay, so walking through the hallway area, this is something actually we've managed to save from the original property. We've given it a little lick of paint and put it back where it originally was, which I think is quite a nice feature with a couple of little decorative bits on it and some artwork above. I think it's a nice feature and a nice bit of character walking through the property. Into the understairs cupboard. This is a little bonus area. We've got a freestanding freezer in here with a little worktop area on top, some shelving. As I mentioned, the kitchen line isn't the longest, so we've got the opportunity for a new buyer to put in a new appliance of their choice. We're just putting a freezer in here for now. Plenty of storage as well. We've got some hanging space and some shelving, a little cabinet down here. As you'll see throughout the property, there's lots of storage areas and lots of wardrobe areas for everyone to put their things. So yeah, I think we've managed to make a good use of this understairs cupboard. Leading now into the new office area. So yeah, this is the office area. This originally was just a hallway leading in to this other bedroom. We had a little bit of extra space here, so we managed to fit in a built-in desk wall to wall. With the world changing in the last 5 years, with so many people working from home, I just thought it'd be a good selling point for someone to come in and do their work from home. And it doesn't stick out, it flows quite well. So I'm pretty pleased with this area. It's a little bonus area, as it was literally, like I say, just a hallway before. So yeah, it flows quite well, which leads into the main bedroom. We'll have a look at this one now. So into the second bedroom, which was the original kitchen. This is where we've managed to add the most value on the property. With it being the kitchen, we've moved the kitchen now into the living area and managed to make this a bedroom. We've got some nice storage along this back wall. We've matched the paneling theme throughout, as you saw in the other bedroom. We've actually got a boiler housed in that end unit, and we've managed to match it on this side. So this one's pure storage. That one is the boiler. We've obviously got our bed in position in between the two units, which fits quite nicely. New radiator, as mentioned, we've got new radiators throughout. And then this section here, we've got plenty of more storage. We've got lots of hanging space, lots of shelving, and then same in this section, hanging and shelving. That's pretty much it for this room. We'll go into the bathroom and then we'll lead back into the main room. So we're now standing in the bathroom. We've got our bath shower in this section with a nice full glass shower screen. As you can see throughout the property, we've got our matte black features, matches all our handles throughout. We've got our freestanding basin here. Obviously matte black features again. Toilet and a towel rail behind the door. We've got our tiles, which are marble effect with a slight hint of gold. That's pretty much it for this room. Let's head back into the living room to break down everything. So let's break down this deal on our timelines and timescales and basically exactly what we've done. So I completed the purchase of this property at the end of November. Day one of completion managed to come in, me being the builder, the investor and the director. Started the refurb on day one of completion with some very long days and some very long hours. But me being like I said, builder, investor, director all in one, I was super motivated to get it all done as quick as I could, but still giving it a top finish. As you can see, I managed to complete the refurb in 6 weeks. A couple of days off over Christmas, but pretty much 7 days a week, every hour of the day. That then took us to the start of January, where the refurb was finished as you see it now. It was then listed on the market mid-January after getting our valuations in, where we had a couple of mixed valuations, but finally found an agent that we were happy with, listed it on the market at probably a higher price than what we really thought we could get for it. Tested it just because January is probably the best time to put it on the market. Eventually brought it down a little bit after a couple of weeks. With doing that, we then had lots more viewings through the door, which then brought lots more offers on the table, which we were more happy with. We then accepted an offer at the start of February. 7 weeks later, we are now here today. The day this video gets released is the day that we'll complete, which is hopefully going to be just before the end of the tax year, which benefits the buyer because they've been pushing to get in before the stamp duty rises again in the start of April. So then that makes it 4 months from the completion of buying to the completion of selling, which is a very quick turnaround in my opinion. Like I say, smashed the refurb out in 6 weeks, on the market for a couple, and a very quick conveyancing of about 7 weeks. So yeah, this being my first development, I'm super proud of all the work I put in. There's definitely a lot of things I've learned to do for next time. Yeah, definitely things that I will not be doing, and definitely things that I will be doing. But overall, I'm very proud and I'm on a search for some more, so stay tuned. So if you're interested in finding out the full breakdown of all our costs, all our profit, our total spends, you can find me on Instagram at JA Property Developments. As I mentioned as well, me being the builder, you can find me on Instagram as well at JA Building and Construction. We've also got a website for that company as well. So if you ever need anything done like we've done in this property, from the full refurb to even just the wardrobes, the small projects, we can definitely help you with that. With that being said, thank you so much for all the support on this. Like I say, I'm super proud of this being my first development, and hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me in the future.